Assalamu alaikum, barin Gambian Kolo. Assalamu alaikum, barin democracy kanulalu. Nal bari manjelum koteke Radio International Mega 12 here in Gibraltar. We crisscross down to Spain, Italy, and Malta. And we still have antennas in the Gambia and we watch everywhere. Barin Gambian Kolo, lafta mumko ngajere kafuko watu almost luolu nsi postal je nsi kibarol moy muryalon ko wolle ka Gambia la kofo more especially sunyaro ni fa mu fa mbari ono ese mandingol ka fenkilim fo e ko ni ko nyino e makun e ka fo netto fo ne zero kanyang mbari ono yaya jamme ay tilimbalia min tajente ya bege Gambia kono Gambian ko mbele ngaje nyola mbele nga witness nyola kabo 1994-95 kana for 2016 mbari ono nga post do je bi fana muyana ko ay mo kijo ba kabin kunno ka keta ba bi afra mol ma nga analyze nga jibe nga call investigate nga ka fo wala keta mol la ka police blame ka fo police mante do ko ke kan hanin telfna fintale nga ka fo Gambia police mante do ko ke kan as expected. Not only the police, we have the military intelligence, you have the prison intelligence, you have the police intelligence, you have the drug squad intelligence. All these sister services, not only the police. In the Gambia, we have all these sister services. Immigration lambang, soldier lambang, navy lambang, drug squad lambang, prisons lambang. All these sister services too, they all have their operatives called the intelligence officers. They have them, all of them. Yes, we have right to say it, and we can say it outright, and we can say it with volumes that Gambia police, not only the police, I will say the Gambia security forces are not working as expected. But who do we blame? Police is what I think they can do, and they cannot go more than what they are doing now in the Gambia. Because follow. Name Minister of Interior, Yala Dokolon, which we expect Agenda Dokolonal. Minister of Defense, Aya Dokolon, which we expect knows his job. The Director General of Prisons, DG Drug Squad, DG Immigrations, the Navy Commander. Why are we blaming only the police? The police maintain law and order in the country. But investigation into issues, crimes, and scenes are done by the intelligence officers. That is their role. Police try to prevent crimes. Police try to solve problems. Police try to mediate as community policing. That is one of the roles of the police. But it's saying, every blame, police will blame. Tonyalo is blame no because it's the level of our education and awareness internationally. Because ngaji kafoko Gambia kono, more baby depending police on the camp. So na level of karang asike amanja ba wala na police don't blame what ninko keta. The police have their roles as well as the drug squad, army, and the like. The army were trained or they are trained to defend the country against external aggressions. Now, Gambia, some are saying we need army, we don't need army, we need soldiers, we don't need soldiers, this and that. But every country, as an independent state, needs soldiers to defend the country against external aggressions. Because you see about a few countries, you can never tell what could happen tomorrow. So we have the soldiers in readiness. They were well trained, disciplined under the current regime. That is under the current leadership of the Gambia Armed Forces. That is the command Kien, that is the Minister of Defense. I think, and we think, they are doing the best they can do. But the security forces, but we have the military intelligence, we have the Navy intelligence, we have the immigration, we have the drug squad, we have the fire ambulance, we have the rescue missions, we have security everywhere. Police Albara Doko can we know, but you have to double up. The past that I can say this with volumes that the Gambia security forces are not doing their job as expected. I will blame them, but not the from I will limit like that because why? When the head of the household is rotten, the house becomes an empty cell. Nin korda kono korda tiyo, achafarta, akuma lo, tumbo katama kungono. Ono korda diun for diun dun sain, olbeke nyadile. They also become crazy and mad people. What all the blame, molka munke bi, ndeba tala nga be squarely, e nga square, nga la President Adam Barrow and his government N.P.P. as one of the most useless governments we can ever have in the world. I am saying this with confidence that we have Adam Barrow as the president of the Gambia. We have the N.P.P. as the ruling party of the Gambia, the most useless political party in the whole world you can see. Let me give you my reasons. One, Gambia di niyangi kabi out of every 100, 90% of the population, Ibeka Foloko, Kolbe Koyambanko Kani, Masakunda Mong Kata Kata, Adam Barrow has failed us. This is the common rhythm, this is the common music that everybody is playing in the Gambia. Alisontawo, Alimansowa, that is the truth, and that is what is happening in the Gambia. Marino, let's look at your own political party, N.P.P. The noise that has been made in the party. Don't think we are in the party, so we don't know what's happening there. Namira Adam Barrow wale ko abe Makati Square abatala become a abatala Banjul City Council. We had this. Iko Mansekunda after Kawota. But there are procedures to do that. And then Gambia Montero system, there is political instability, there is that type of anarchy in the country. So therefore you can't take that place. Let's look at Local Government Act 2002. You are in the Gambia. And those of you who are working with legal matters, look at Local Government Act LGA. Alibatara Kafoko year 2002. These things were all revised. Ba Alinkana Taonyola. Makati Square is squarely and constitutionally under the purviews and controls of the Banjul City Council. All local amenities are under the City Council. And that's the truth. Except the monuments, like the arch, that cannot be under the City Council, because that is what you call monument, historical archives. Walumanyan Tarla, Banjul City Council koto. But football field lambang, Makari Square lambang, Marcel lambang, Nilibe Lua move muko Tarla under the City Council. And for Banjul case, they are under the mayoress of Banjul, the Lord Mayor, Lohi Malik Law. But saying, Nimman Sakunda ko ibege tala bulokono. Wodo sonka fintraje. Mansakunda is responsible. And now we go to the Joint Security Forces. Alinya bala mumeki banko kang. Al tlo bala. Al diang president. Al diang the Minister of Trade and Employment. That place should be left under the control and management of the Banjul City Council. Now, mala problem on problem banko kang. Al diang president will advise correctly. But now they advise wrongly. The president may think what he's doing is right, and at the end, if it's not correct. If you go to courts, the court will give this back to the city council. So you will lose the case. So legal workers under N.P.P, Ali Adam Barrow advice, or Ali Kibal advice, let them talk to the president. Joint Security Forces, IGP inclusive, the Minister of Defense, Interior, the Armed Forces Command, the Navy Command, the Prison DG, Intelligence DG, Ali Diamo President Ko, I am Makati Square Abula under the leadership of the Banjul City Council. Back to the police again. Niajenka police or doyanka police or blame. Ndek Funkolo. From the little I know, and many like me, police olu albe feli kambaki aladoko kono. Mwena mbadwa is you should tell the president what he should do. We know you have no gears, you have no communication gadgets. Muyalonko, like walkie-talkies, pistols, buttons, and then rifles to go on your patrols. We have the plane departments, plane clothes department in all these areas. What they do come to investigate and see crimes about to happen. Near the crimes about to happen, they inform the authorities to quickly step in. Intelligence, you just move away and communicate. Don't bluff and show people that you are intelligence officer or you are an officer. You show them that you are an officer. And at the end, when they are about to commit crimes, they run away. So, intelligence officers, you go and detect cases. You come for detective officers. You detect cases quickly before even they are about to happen or they happen quickly. But mol kidnap broad daylight. Moto mu yalonko. Mari from one of the victims will let moto from number plate ota. Don't can number plate ka forge is possible ya forge. Ya ke moto just to go and operate, and at the end you know plate they put back the right from go number plate. Was it only? Because Gambia we lack the correct security forces to control the system. Nimbi mole police will blame come. Be blame la abadan na be blame la because police will more nyabole kang as internal security. But the police they have aiders and abettors, helpers who could help them and defend them and protect them. The intelligent officers, detectives. But I know the fear because they go anywhere, they sit down, show them, this is my handcuff, this is my pistol, ngamu carry boote, no carry kete, no carry arrest. Blow for Gambia intelligence officers. That's what they should stop doing. And you operate, you work. When you work, you detect scenes. The uniform people will come and attempt those things. It's already you have gotten your information. You have your cameras with you. But again, where do we squarely put the blame? That's my take now as an individual. From my perspective and from what the literally small I know. Gambia security forces, they are not equipped, they are not protected, they are not defended, and then they have no means of combating issues in the country. They don't have riot gears. They don't have the rifles. They don't have their pistols. They don't have their handcuffs. Enough to they have to be on patrol to go and detect problems. You want them to meddle? No, they can't do that. So, Mansakunda, we have a sick government. Gambia, we have a sick government. We have a sick political party that is leading this Gambia. Because N.P.P as a political party, you may have very good people in the party who wish for the country the best. But Ninja Malemu, 90% of the people working in N.P.P government, they are not seeing the Gambia. They are seeing their own pocket. They are only out for their own interest. So we are saying that well, sometimes people should go into revolution, riots, violence. I hate violence and I hate the root cause of violence. But we can say, well, we are talking about it. We are back on them. We have to talk about it and we condemn it. We talk about it and we condemn it because okay, then that means the authorities will be aware of what is happening. But go on demonstration, go on strikes or violent revolution, we have the opposition political parties in the Gambia. We have UDP, GDC, PPP, NRP, GDC, GMC, and all political parties, independent. When they are coming into Kafuko, they have to go and condemn what government is doing in the country. We are aiders and abettors, we are helpers. But more than on diaspora. Welcome you to make Gambia is not correct, it's not straight. So I'm not calling out condemn. But saying, they are in diaspora, they are pushing people into violence. What they are saying is nonsense. Tonyalam, yes, you may take it as nonsense, but what we are saying is the truth. Gambia is at a crossroad. We are in a problem. Mansakunda ni mela security, ime trust, ime prepare. Albekodo be sunya nyokoro for nothing. Minister Murofula Murosaba Yokodalkon. Police, they don't have cars. Ale deputy ale motobam dibe to 2.5 million or $3 million. Ba. If you give them 1 million, they can buy very good car in Europe. Sama Gambia. All that 1 million will cover everything. 2 million no. Ala invest. Ali pick up some already police everywhere. None more keno. Look, alle embassy contact embassies should engage the authorities in these countries. Like England, Italy, other Spain, Germany, other countries where we have the embassies. Let them go out and meet the security chiefs in those countries. We are a developing country, but say we have to beg. And to beg, as diplomats, you may not beg openly, but there are civilized beggings that we can do. Yeta, Dani, there are police. They don't have the gears, they don't have the material, they don't have the camera, they don't have this and this and this. If you have them second hand, they matter. Ya very format, very good. Ya diala laki Gambia. Police will use when they are on duties. Intelligence officers, you have your sniper cameras. No need to go too much into that camera issues. But then they have those things. Kurang is not sufficient in the Gambia. Now when Gambia president last time, they have more capacity than they have to. In fact, they have to put up some powers. That is not correct, Mr. President Barrow. That is not true. Gambia don't have enough power electricity supply in the country. You want to know? You put strict cameras in areas they are well populated, like Brikama, Banjul, Serakunda. Example, Farafenye. Street lights, street cameras. But Brikama, if you mount 100 street cameras in Brikama, Serakunda you mount 100, Banjul you mount 100, Farafenye 100. That's about almost 400 cameras. How much will that cost the government? Less than $1 million. You have a technocrats, they go and mount these things. Kurang be like on 24/7. Or you use solar systems. Solar can use these things, these cameras anywhere. Then they are all connected to the police department. They are in charge of the internal security of the country. Police they have people working there 24/7. Police they watch these cameras everywhere. They have screens in the offices. You buy these small screens, you mount them in the offices. They control these things. Where the crimes happen, they're about to happen. You can even see it. You don't even be in there. This is how Europe works. Go to police station and see. Police station. What I'm saying. You go to police station, officer there, you can enter there. You have cameras everywhere. Everywhere. They see everything in the town. Like let's say Brikama, the police station. You can fix cameras. Solar will take them. Not even electricity. Solar will take them everywhere. Solar will control it. They will be watching these cameras 24/7. When they are outside, the intelligence officers or the detectives and the police officers, you have your communication gadgets, walkie-talkies. And they communicate easily. You all hear it. The central will receive it. And the message is dispatched. You all hear it simultaneously. You act, the enforcement body will be sent. Or the troops will be sent to dislodge what is happening there. But more Gambian Kolu, they are very intelligent, and we have very intelligent officers. More Kakaran Tubabudu, more Kakaran outside, neither Gambia, ye Bulobula, because of function. Perhaps they don't have the materials. They don't have the materials. But they, for one of the officers here, they were in Liberia. I don't know to mention that, go find that. Those in Guinea Bissau also. Sierra Leone, Sudan. These few countries I can say, which I have experienced, which I have watched, which I know. There are some officers, we are not going to Gambia communication, the army communication. We have the best army communication officers in the whole of sub-region. But normal lawala, Ali Gambia and army, we are going to communication. Ali what I'm saying. We have the best. Nigeria, they are very smart, but when they made in Darfur, anyway, that's the state secret. Gambian call, they are very smart. We have very intelligent officers in the Gambia. But President Adambaro, in national security, and he augment. You don't need more officers. We need them to be well equipped. Hey, diaspora. Look, if I have it today, even though I am not in N.P.P, well, if I have the chance today to do it, I will help this government. In terms of security, because security is for everybody. If I have the means, I will do it. Whatever I can do. Not only security, anywhere, education, anywhere. But I think this is a useless government. This is N.P.P government, so we don't help them. No. Because a concern of one should be a concern of everybody. Because who knows who's children are? As you can friends or neighbor next time, you can be yourself. They can kidnap your own children. But there is no one to help. So in Zimuke, I think because we have a very useless government. No. Then to me, Adambaro's government is the most useless government one can see. But if I have the means, wallahi billah, I will help this government. If I have the means, if I can help them, I will help them. I will make the contacts and they finish it. I will whatever, even if I have 50 euro, me I guys fancy Gambia security mbasa na ngaki. Because today you can never tell what will happen tomorrow. Being Ajum Bikikang. Is useless, it's not doing anything. Let me see what I can do for the government. I have done my part, and I've been doing my part, and I'm still doing my part. But Mansakunda, I will blame the Mansakunda because I know what I'm doing, what I can do, what I have done. So Mansakunda should make sure these things are used best to their interest and the interest of the citizens. But Nyadira, be Sama, or they use it for themselves, or they give their friends. It is meant for the security of the country. I'm sorry, they can do, but they will abuse it. So they don't want to bother themselves to work into on these things. But not GB. Nimba direct to if it is example, if I'm GDC, Mbadla na pati keba mola nkaya ko nyindi masakundala. Ari masakabasa babsa masakundala ko na pati mole masakundala singina. That will give the parties more power. Akawnyim party is not only interested in power, but they're also interested in the security of the people. Equally UDP, equally PDOIS, equally DMC, equally independent, equally PPP or NCP or any political party in Gambia. Udaling kana nyaranga da manjibe, aling kana mansa da manjibe. Aling ni masakunda is already a failed masakunda. N.P.P masakunda, wallahi billahi ta'ala is a failed government. It's the worst government Africans can ever have. But violence revolution, I am not in for that. I don't support that. What I want is to if you go to arrest us, we don't care. I don't care personally. If you want, how many arrests to me in the Gambia? You can't count it. So I don't care to be arrested in the Gambia. I come to Gambia, but I will say, Adambaro, you are the government. You are the most useless government in West Africa. If I have the means to assist, wallahi billah ta'ala will help. I was doing it. Nobody told me. I don't have to come on this platform to say it. But the thing is, I am saying it because I'm doing it. Ni have to more tinkering. Adema. Na makia tinkering. This is exactly what I'm doing. Adambara Masakunda, open your eyes. Gambians are not happy with you. Yajame should come. Because you have failed the Gambians. Gambian, we are immigrants in the Gambia. If you go, you can't even vote. You have no voters card. We can't vote. We can't be voted for. Yeah. Gambian, we are immigrants. We go to Gambia. We are immigrants. Who are we then? Are we gypsies, homeless people? You are Europe. Yeah, by the bungon. Yeah, by the Nyantola. Ibo Katafeno. Yeah, it becomes a hellfire for you. Mobile, yes, I'm airport. If I airport, the first thing is those wolves and hyenas there at the airport, they open their eyes and they say, yeah, but we suspect something is there. Yeah, red chocolate. Or Makala. You can go to this office. You go there, you mobile, you can what the hell is that, my friend? They have no rights to tell people to second things. Why do you have to do Ibo income get from Yamusa Kamol Swala. And those things of Gambia is to increase the revenue of the Gambia because they buy credits. Nothing they take it to make it to repair it. Those people are paying tax to the government. They buy credit, they buy internet. And those companies are paying tax to the government. You have to pay tax for these things. Need more take mobiles to the airport. As long as you have mobiles for your people, I don't find not only mobiles, laptop, they are going to school. At the airport, you have to pay tax for this. More than 2, you have to pay for it. But who the hell are these people to make people to pay these things? There is no law that says that more than 3 should pay. No. These are second things. And now they use electricity. They have to buy cash power. That cash power, they pay something to the government. You buy internet. You pay the companies pay something to the internet, to the government. So, sometimes security model so airport what they are wolves and hyenas. I am Nyabadi, I'm saying this. I say some of you at the airport, some of you are wolves and hyenas. Sip in wood cropping. You are very wicked people, you at the airport there. Money more just more tanem. You can also swallow. You can as long as you want to African. You want to call. New after you put in the container and take it to Gambia. Imam bago fanifona just more than tell you some from Moswala. You have to you have to when you do one. Nima do one ya take blue attack block. Can I take block on the ghetto? I do cannot do one. You go to courts. Let's see what happens to them. But because we have a very useless government, that's why most of the staff also are useless in the airport. And not only airport, border post. Go there and see. Thank God, the immigration officers at Karang, Wolu, no one experienced them and no few crossing there. They were working very professionally, responsibly. Immigration no post aldoko kangene kenyami. Don't take bribe from people. Nage maji. Ngapkoso mbeki tu mbuka je bakela. So Gambia government alinga nyaele. Gambia nyaele. Let's defend our country. This is our country. But Ambaro, you are sleeping, huh? Police should be equipped. The security should be equipped so that they defend the country. If not, the country may have very bad experiences when it comes to security, and that is dangerous and bad. So we are saying, I'm not saying Gambia government is a pathetic government. It's a very, very big and it's shocking. It's a pathetic government. And the diaspora and Simundu okay. Any advice? Demonstration of violent, you have right to do that one. It's a law. But violent revolution, do that. But to revolt against the state, it's your right to demonstrate against it. But to revolt or violent revolution, I condemn it. That's the last stroke that civilians can use against the state. Adambaro, be very careful. Be very, very careful, Adambaro. Be very, very careful. Be extra careful. The people you may think they are your good people, they may not be your good people. Bob Maliko, your best friend could be your worst enemy. The people you think they are your best friends, your families, you are giving them positions. Be very careful. Assalamu alaikum.